At a dinner hosted by gunsmith Melvin Johnson in 1947, guests, mostly older gentlemen, were invited to shoot air rifles at balloons attached to a girl. The cover of Vogue magazine for June 1940, shot by legendary photographer Horst P. Horst. Mary Ellen Mark, The Brothers, Basil and the Basant's Great Famous Circus, Calcutta, India, 1989. A French airship in flight at the St. Louis World's Fair, St. Louis, Missouri, 1904. (1998) Papua New Guinea earthquake and tsunami. A group of British officers pose in front of a shell and charge for a German 800mm Dora gun, 1945. Carrie Fisher and Warwick Davis, who played Wicket the Ewok. A group of women at the University of Wisconsin serenade cows as part of an experiment studying the effects of music on cows, 1930. Sergeant treats a Soviet boy to chewing gum. English engineer Walter Bentley with his 1927 Bentley. Early in the morning of January 27, 1955, a Norwegian family was sitting at home peacefully eating breakfast when an F-84G crash landed in their yard. They continued breakfast with the pilot. The female Presbyterian missionary Annie Henry seated right and fellow missionary sister Isabel Center, back with members of the Tuho tribe in Ruatahuna, New Zealand, 1932. Spain, Madrid, 1995 Prado Museum. Clashes between anti-hunger protesters in Ukraine and American Communists, Chicago, 1933. City Eraser, a Lancaster bomber's loadout for carpet bombing, a cylindrical 1,800 kilogram cookie bomb, and 2,832 1.8 kilogram incendiary sticks in 12 containers. World War II. A German Halberstadt CL-2 aircraft loaded with grenades, 1918. The fighter gained its greatest fame after it was used to attack enemy infantry positions. Milkshakes for the whole family on a hot sunny day, Florida, 1967. Type R motorcycle. A man flies off a trampoline at Santa Monica Beach, California on July 1, 1948. Eskimo women with children, 1869. A trolleybus based on a Kraz truck on the Simferopol-Yalta Highway, 1964. This is a famous photograph by Horst P. Horst entitled Hands with Flask and Flowers, taken in 1941. A roller skate race, 1923, France. In a record store, Montreal, 1910. The photograph was taken in the 1950s by Horst P. Horst. 4 women are looking at a small man. Brigitte Bardot, 1956. A team of police cyclists, Moscow, Russian Empire, 1901. Protest against the Klan in Virginia Beach, 1979. The largest Parmesan cheese warehouse, Italy, 1960s. Magician Larry Jones at home with his family, Michigan, 1962. Amy Winehouse as a teenager in the 1990s. Leap of Faith, 1960. Presentation of the Simca car, 1956. A Soviet soldier hugging American war photographer Charles P. Acquaviva, Germany, 1945. Lily Christine Catwoman, dancer, actress and model, United States, 1950s. Sophia Loren on set, 1957. Just 15 years old, Angelina Jolie poses for the camera at the very start of her career, 1990. Donald Trump presents the World Heavyweight Championship belt at Trump Plaza, United States, 1988. An Allied prisoner of war captured while attempting to escape through the sewers. Kolditz prison camp in Leipzig, Germany, 1943. German soldiers cut off the beard of an elderly Jewish man, Ukraine, July 1941. Baltic Chain, 1989. The woman who became the protagonist of one of the most famous photographs of the 20th century has died at the age of 92. Mick Jagger, amphetamine possession, Sussex, England, 1967. John Lennon and Elton John. Silvana Mangano, 1940s. French actress and model Claudine Auger on the stern of the Disco Volante, the hydrofoil of Mr. Largo, James Bond's adversary in the film Thunderball, or rather its detachable ball, 1965. The Krivosliapov sisters. Their study was so interesting that in 1958 the United States wanted to buy them from the USSR, but the USSR refused. Parking space, Broken Denver, Colorado, 1970s. Soviet cosmonauts Sergei Krikalev and Alexander Volkov on the Mir space station, 1989. This photo shows a man riding a strange, unspecified vehicle. It has steering wheels and some sort of wheels. They're not round, but rather made of small rubber tubes. The Girl on Hollywood Boulevard in Los Angeles, 1992. Mounted Policeman Boston, 1930s. Women haulers pulling a barge on the Sura River, 1910s. Photograph of British recruits undergoing close combat training at the Commando Basic Training Centre, Achna Carry, Inverness Shire, Scotland during World War II, 1943. Saddam Hussein at the battle positions of Iraqi soldiers, Iran-Iraq War, 1980s. Installation of a blue whale model at the American Museum of Natural History, New York, United States, 1959. Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger rocks out with a boombox. Newbury, England, 1996. Demonstrators protest against the felling of trees to make way for the Newbury Bypass Highway. German troops prepare for aerial photography, 1916. Esther Williams being filmed underwater during the making of Jupiter's Darling in 1955. Barefoot Beauty, 1941, photographed by Horst P. Horst. Siberian Woman and Visiting Bear Cubs, 1900. (1956) Vivian Leigh, Marilyn Monroe, Laurence Olivier. The icebreaker Baikal breaks ice on Lake Baikal, 1900s. Street Chess Players, Washington Square Park, 1965. Clint Eastwood and Arnold Schwarzenegger. (1993) Hokkaido earthquake and tsunami. Adolf Hitler informs Czech President Emil Hácha of the imminent German invasion of Czechoslovakia on March 15, 1939 in Berlin. Hácha suffered a heart attack during the meeting. Alan Rickman in high school, circa 1965. A young George Clooney with Max, his pet pig, circa 1990. Advertisement for Smirnoff vodka cocktails, United States, 1965. Buto Dancers, Kazuo Ono, Tokyo, Japan, 1961. Children in the Arizona desert decorate a cactus for Christmas due to the lack of a Christmas tree. United States, 1959. Paris, 1989. (1979) Tumaco earthquake and tsunami. Mina, Anna Maria Mazzini, and Adriano Celentano, Italy, 1959. A Northrop F-89 Scorpion all-weather interceptor pursues a Northrop SM-62 Snark Strategic Intercontinental Cruise Missile during testing, United States, mid-1950s. Opening a safe, Bisbee, circa 1880. Snowmen with a Dog, 1910s. Denzel Washington serving as an honorary police chief for New York City Police Station in 1960s. Sigourney Weaver, 1983. English self-propelled steam locomotives rode locomotives. Fowler with straw-fired fireboxes, Samara Province, 1875. Frank Sinatra and Louis Armstrong rehearsing for the Edsel Show, 1957. With a big cat on his shoulders, circus on Svetnoy Boulevard in Moscow, 1966. Presentation of a bicycle draisine for transporting passengers, 1930s. A routed German motorcade on the highway near Vitebsk. Operation Bagration, June 23–24, 1944. Jamie Lee Curtis on the set of Halloween 1978. A militant from the Armed Proletarians for Communism organization fires at Italian Interior Ministry offices in Milan, autumn 1977. Harsh Entertainment, 1926. Salvador and Gala Dali, London, 1936. Ammunition production, filling 152mm shells with TNT, Finland, 1941–1944. Voting on the barricades photo by Alfredas Girdusas taken on January 13, 1991, when the Soviet army attempted to suppress anti-Soviet protests in Vilnius. Explosion of the bell tower of the Church of the Nativity of Christ in Murom, 1930. Anita Ekberg, 1950. An elephant named Dumbo prepares to sit on a bench, ignoring the painted sign posted by a worker standing nearby. London Zoo, 1956. (1976) Morro Gulf earthquake and tsunami. Sean Connery during a break on the set of the first Bond film, 1962. Glass negative of Catherine Wright with Orville Wright in the new model HS airplane, 1915. United States, Colorado, 1955. The Great Smog of London, 1952, England. The photograph Dance in Brooklyn was captured by artist William Klein in the year 1955. It depicts two children dancing on the street. A destroyed tank next to coffins of Soviet soldiers killed during the suppression of the counter-revolutionary uprising, Hungarian Revolution, Budapest, Hungary, 1956. Get ready to meet the Lord. A bomb disposal expert approaches a car bomb, Northern Ireland, 1970. Todd Browning Freaks, 1932. The WLW Crosley Superpower Radio Receiver, United States, 1936. An Afghan version of Three Bogatirs, 1980s. Hugh Manty, the leader of a love cult, was arrested in his Temple of the Cosmos in 1933. Bones of hunted bison collected from the prairie for transport. United States, 1890s. Soviet Ballet School. Albanian refugees fleeing the Serbs, 1999, Marini, Albania. Sergeant S. Weinschenker and Technician Sergeant William Topps with their son from the 169th Special Operations Air Base Regiment. The boy's name is unknown, he was 10 years old and served as an assistant weapons technician. A soap tank at a soap exhibition, Germany, 1937. The first mobile phone, Bell Labs, 1924. A virtual reality workstation with a manual maneuvering unit at the NASA Aerodynamic Simulation Center in California, 1990. Raquel Welch in a publicity photo for the film 1 Million Years BC, 1966. Ice harvesting in Norway, 1910. (1961). The bathyscaphe Trieste dived to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, 10,919 metres, pressure 1,100 atmospheres, at the inauguration parade of John Kennedy. Robert De Niro with his father, 1946. Captured French regimental flags, weapons and uniforms, Berlin, 1940. A small boy helps a motorcycle dispatch rider negotiate a muddy road in Holland, 11 December 1944.